In order to create a room and explore tools for students to use in Magic School, you'll navigate to the left-hand menu and find the tab called Magic Student. You'll notice that there's a drop-down for that tab, and you have three options that show up: the dashboard, student rooms, and tools playground. The dashboard is a collection of helpful information. So you have a list of your recent rooms that you've used with students, some options for student room templates to help you create something quickly, and then quick videos to help get you started with Magic Student. So these videos are tutorials on how to use this tool that you can reference when you need to. Student rooms is a list of all the rooms that you've created as well as their status. So you can see the room name, all of the tools that you've included in that room, the status of that room, whether it's active or paused or locked, how many people have access to that room, see any possible flags of interactions between your students and the tools, and the date that the room was last edited. And then you can launch any room from here to go in and begin facilitating that. And then the tools playground is a place where you can come and test out all of the available tools to decide which ones you want to use with students. This is room based, so you create a room and fill it with whatever tools you think are important for your students to have access to. Any tools that you put in a room will be available to students who access that room. And there are tons and tons to choose from. So you can explore all these different tools to see which ones make the most sense for your students. On any of these three pages, the dashboard, student rooms, or tools playground, you'll have a create new room button in the top right corner. So you can click that, and this will get you started with a new student room that you can fill with the appropriate tools to share with your students. The first page is where you give some basic information: the name of the room, the grade level that your audience is, and the max number of students that can access that room. And when you hit this max number of students, it will stop letting people join. And then when you've customized this information, you can hit next in the top right corner and choose which tools you'd like to include in your room. So any tool that you want to add, you just hover over that tool and click add. And you can add more than one of each tool. And that is because you can customize these tools to behave slightly differently. So you may have a reason to add the same tool more than once and then customize it to do slightly different things. So once you have the tools that you want in your room, you go up to that top right corner again and hit next, and you're taken to the customization page. So any tool that you added to your room, you can now customize. You can click into that tool and add specific instructions on top of what the tool was already trained to do. So if you have specific, rubrics or standards or student interests that you want the tool to focus on, you can customize the bot to focus on those things. You can add your own individual touch to a tool that was already trained really well to behave in whatever its purpose was. So once you've gone through and customized all of the tools that you want to customize, you can hit next and save. And then if you have done everything you want to do, your last button to click in the top right corner is launch room. So this will make the room live, and it will take you to the place where you can share the link to that room with your students. You can do that with a straight up link. You can shortcut it to Google Classroom or pull up a QR code for students to scan. And that's it. That's how you create a room to share with students.